All right. So I haven't been doing too many recordings with foundations. So as I have with quantitative and showing you how to get through the quantitative stuff. Um, so what I'm going to do is that when I notice there's some issues, are there some ways that I think are better than the way that these group of people do this? Um, I'm going to go over it. Okay, so let me go back to foundations just to show you all the stuff we have assigned right now, things that I'm going to go over and make videos on. There we go. So I'm going to do 4, 5, and 4, 6. Okay. And then we're going to start with some of the algebraic expressions. Okay. So you're going to see me do some of the algebraic expressions, chapter 7. Chapter 7, 8 will definitely do. And then definitely chapter 8. 1, chapter 8. Um, one. Also just uploaded this or updated the syllabus to make sure it covered the right dates and we have everything covered. So we do 6:30. Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. This is fine. This is okay. Honestly, yeah, that'll be fine. Um. Sorry. My videos, by the way, if you've never watched any of my videos, they're basically like I would be in class. Okay. Um. I kind of have a plan of what I'm going to do, but I sometimes get sidetracked. Um. So back here. So what I want to do today is at least go over 4, 5, and 4, 6. Everything else, honestly, everything else you should be fine. Anything dealing with decimals and fractions, make sure to watch the video that is on Canvas. Go back here, courses, foundations. So make sure to watch the video that's right here, how to use the TI-36 Pro Calculator. This is fractions at decimals, percents, those are all on here. Okay, so definitely watch this video. Have the calculator, watch the video. It's going to make your life so much easier if you do it this way. Okay. Back here. Yeah, I want to go over 4, 5, and 4, 6. I think everything else should be fine. Anyway. But yeah, I'll definitely you're definitely going to see me do more videos for foundations as we progress, especially in the second half, because especially chapter 8, chapter 9, chapter 10, chapter 11. Okay, you're going to see me do some videos. But yeah, 7 and on, chapter 7 and on, you should see some videos on those. But honestly, most of these right here, all of this right here, as long as you have a calculator, okay, as long as you have a calculator, you have no issue doing any of these. Okay, ratios and proportions, again, do the learn, do the practice if necessary, you'll be fine, just as I would do it in class. But the reason why I'm going to go over this, I'm going to show you why I'm going to do 4, 5, and 4, 6 a bit differently, is because I'm going to show you on the learn. Oh, writing pad. On the learn, they give us this formula, but I don't really like it. Okay, I'm going to add to this formula. What I'm going to add is just some words. Okay, it really should be percent over 100 equals is over of. Okay, and what you see right here, you have percent, you have of, and you have is. Right. So of is in the denominator, is in the numerator, percent is where percent goes. So P is percent, and if you want to say A is, B is of, you'll be fine. That really is going to take care of everything we need. From here, you follow everything else. So follow everything else and delete this. So pause the video if you want to write that down. All right. But yeah, everything else is going to be the same. It's going to be cross multiplication. We are going to be missing one of these. So here's the question. What is 65% of 500? Which means they give us the percent using the formula P over 100 equals A is B of, right? So they see what is, which means A is what we don't know. What is? We don't know what it is. Okay? But we have of, that's B, that's 500. And we have the percent, the 65. Now, here's a note. Don't put the percent symbol anymore. Just put 65 over 100 equals A over 500. Cross multiply. So we get 100A equals 65 times 500. So let's see. That would be 37,500. I think that's what it is. And then divide by 100. So we get A is 375. Right? And that's what we're going to do every time. You are going to be missing the percent. They're going to say, what percent is blank of blank? Okay. Again, they're going to give you two numbers. They're going to have 100 is always there. You're either going to be given P and A, P and B, or A and B. You're going to find the missing. That's really the whole chapter, or the whole section. Right? 325. See, I was off by a little bit. 325, not 375. So, what we're going to do here is, on. So here, now we don't know what of is. So you set up the, P over 100 equals A is over B of. So 57 we have, the percent we have, 100. Again, don't put the percent symbol. We have is 51.3 over B, right? And then we cross multiply. Gives you 5,130, 57B, and I don't know what that is, but you can divide by 57, get B by itself. So I don't know what that is. If you well, apparently it's 90. Okay, so we get B is 90. All right, they're probably going to give you one more, where they're going to miss the percent. So here they don't give you the percent. Here, since they don't give you the percent, B over 100. Again, I just write it out so you know A is B of, we don't know the percent this time, so 100 equals, of is 170, is 204, so cross multiply, P is equal, or 170, P is equal to 20400. I want to say that is a number. No, that's helpful. So we're going to divide by 170. P is equal to, I don't know. It's very late. I don't have a calculator on. I did. Yeah, my kids are. I'll find it one day. Okay, 120. No, 120. There we go. Again, that's everything. That's the whole thing. Nothing new, nothing special. Except they give you a. I don't think I give you any word problems on here. I'll have to check. Okay, so straight problem. Yep, there's only 9 questions. Yep. Yep. I'm just checking to see if there's any word problems. If there are, we're going to go over them. Okay, we do give you a word problem. Alright. So, population of Nowhere, USA is estimated to be 61,200, or the expected increase of 0.7. We have the percent. At the percent given, what was the expected population in 2005? Right. So, alright. So we have 100. 100. And what you have to do is figure out A over B is of. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to find the amount of increase, okay? So there's a 1.47% increase. So that's 0.7 over 100. Thing is, this is the base heat. So this is the of. So 4.7% of 6,200 is something. So it means we don't have A. Fine. Oh, we have B. So we cross multiply. And we get 100A is whatever that is. Let me actually grab 4.7 cent. So 0.047. No, it's not a percent. Oh, don't write percent. Now I'm writing percent. 4.7 times 1,200 gives me 2,000. 187,640 equals 100A. So all we have to do left is divide by 100. And what this is going to do is it's going to find the amount of increase, expected increase in population. So that's cool. 4. Now we have to round the end. It's in this whole number, so that's going to be. Now that's the amount of change. That's how much is expected to increase. They want to know what is the population. So we need to add that on to 6,100. So once you find the amount of increase, okay, add it to the base population. 6, 4, 1, 4. So that is our answer, 64,007. Go. Yes. Finland produced this many pounds of wheat. The total world population is that. What is the percent? Okay, so this one has percent. It's pretty. It's kind of very straightforward. It says, what is percent of pounds of wheat contributed by Finland? What percent of the world's population. The this is the B right here, is by Finland, is, or A, we're trying to find P. P over 100 equals A over B is over of. It gives you P over 100 because we don't 0.036 times over 137. Cross multiply 137 equals 103.6, nearest tenth, so we're good so far. Divide by 137. So we're going to take 18036.7 to the 10th place would be 13.2. There we go. All right, last word problem. So the number of employees working COGS with COGS, and it was this, got to decrease it. This time it's a decrease, which means we're going to do the same thing. This is going to be our base year, base amount. It's going to be the same as the previous one. This is B, and this is a decrease, which means once we find A, we need to do B minus A. Because they're not asking what is the expected number they expect to lose. Okay, they're asking how many employees should they have 1 year later. So 3.9 over 100 over 100 equals A is over B of equals A over 174 4 cross multiply 100A equals 3.9 times 174. So 9.6, and we're going to divide by 100. A is equal to 9.3. Oh. 9.3. Okay. So we're expecting to go nearest whole employees. So we're expecting to lose 664 employees. So we're going to take the 17,024 and subtract 4. Borrow for 12. 3. Go. So when it comes to the increase and decrease questions, you're going to still use the same format that we've been using. B over 100 equals A over B. The number they give you is the B. Once you find A, if it's an increase, you add it to B. If it's a decrease, you subtract it from B. Now, hopefully you see why I kind of did this with us, because this is where it gets a little more complex, and I don't think the learn is as helpful as it could be. Now, that covers what I wanted to go through with chapter 4.5. Now, let's look at 4.6. Because this is the fun part. Let me know. 4.6 is 4.6 does things a bit differently. They want you to solve the same questions, but using a different format. Now, here's the thing. I don't care. One, I'm not going to know. How am I going to know? Am I going to see your work? No. So if you like, and most people do like the previous way, setting up P over A equals P over 100 equals A over B. If that worked for you, go ahead. If you want to go through Learn and look how to do this, and it works better for you, then do both. Do this for both ways. Okay, I don't really care which method you use to solve it. I just want you to solve it. So, okay. So here's word problems, and this is the same questions you were given before. So that's an increase, that's your base, that's your percent. Okay, because it's increase, once you find A, you add it on to B. This is finding percent, where the world, that's your base, because that's the whole world, that's your A, because that's just one country. And last question is probably the decrease. So what I would do is I would solve 4.6 the same way as solving 4.5, honest. So pick your favorite way to do it. Do it that way. I'm not going to go through the other way because honestly, I prefer doing P over 100 equals A over B. It's just so much easier to set up. It's really easy to do. So I'm going to leave that alone. You do 4.5 and 4.6, whichever way you like. My suggestion is to do them both the same way, though, because there's no point in. I have to give them both to you, but there's no point in learning two different ways to solve the same problem. Because there's really not a point. If sometimes there are different reasons to learn different ways to solve a problem, like when we get down to the end of it, we're going to look at solving systems of equations, and I'm going to show you two different ways to solve systems of equations. There's a reason, because sometimes it's easier to solve it one way, and another time it's easier to solve it a different way. So there's a reason why I'm going to show you multiple ways in that case, because there's when you look at when you're first starting with a question, it might be easier to solve it one way versus another. This one, no. It's all the same question, so there's no difference between them. That is it for chapter 4, basically. 4, 5, and 4, 6. So I'm going to make sure you're ready. That's really it. Quiz should be coming up. A quiz covering the first 3 weeks of classes, I think. So that would be on the syllabus. Yeah, the quiz will cover. Oh, this is no, it's not. This is, so chapter 1, chapter 2, 7.5, 11.2b, and chapter 3 and 4. So basically chapters 1 through 4, 7.5, and 11.2. Right? Chapter 7 will not be on the quiz. So I will make sure that quiz is open. And you have 3 chances to get it done. I take the best score. Do all the homework first, though. You want to know what's on the quiz, do the homework. If you're solid on the homework, you can do every question on the homework, and you'll have no problem in the quiz because it is the homework. It's open notes. And again, I give you 3 chances. So if you don't like your first score, take it again. I take the highest of the 3. All right, now that is everything. Good night.